Investors and traders, welcome to the channel Market Chart Pattern. Today is 2nd of February 2023. Today we'll take a look at the major US stock indices, S&P 500. We'll look at S&P 500 through the E-mini futures, Dow Jones cash, and we'll also take a look at NASDAQ and the small caps Russell 2000. This video is for educational purposes only and it is not a financial advice. Okay, so what we are looking at is the daily chart of the S&P 500 E-mini futures. If you have been following our channel for some time, you'll know that we have been bullish the market for quite some time as we were forecasting a move higher into our level of 4150. 4150 was arrived at because of this ABCD pattern here. So I will just uh, make it easily visible for everyone. So A, B, C, and this was the D here. This is a one-to-one projection of this AB line segment from point C. Now, the market achieved that yesterday and also today. It was a very positive day for the market. And in yesterday's video, we had highlighted that the market was approaching a potentially resistance area because of this structural resistance here. So 1, 2, and maybe a possibility of 3. So previously market had found resistance here and rotated lower, resistance here, rotated lower. However, this time it had formed a higher low, and this was another higher low. And what it seems to have done is formed a higher high by taking this out. So this seems to be a positive development. We have a further target for the S&P 500. If we look at this larger ABCD formation from the bottom of 13th of October 2022, and we take this and we project it from this low which we received around 22nd of December, then we get a projection of about 4450, and it is likely that that is probably what the market might finally be able to achieve in a time frame. We cannot be sure, but perhaps somewhere around end of March till April as a rough guess. Don't hold me for it, just a rough idea. So this could be perhaps next. This is what we will be watching on a daily basis here. For sure, markets do not move in a straight line up or down. So there is likely to be declines and corrections in the market within this BC leg formation that we are looking at. Now let's move to the Dow Jones Industrial. And here we are going to look at the cash market. Now this is very, very interesting because as we will see after taking a look at the NASDAQ 100 and also the small caps, the Russell 2000, though this market is doing something which is quite different. So this is what I would like to call this is a bifurcated market, because each of these indices, they seem to be doing something different, and perhaps there is a little bit of a rotation going on. Dow Jones is only 30 stocks, and this index is actually price weighted. So some of the stocks like Apple has a pretty high weighting in the Dow Jones index because of its price, and other stocks which are even higher in price, their daily moves can have even higher impact. So what we're looking at is basically this market actually closed negative, whereas the S&P 500, as we just saw, was a different kind of price action. So what we were looking for was this ABCD move right into this double top here around 34,700 area. Market might eventually get there if the bullish momentum remains there, but this is something which we have to watch, and this is what we are watching. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ 100. So this is the daily chart of the futures NQ for the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures. So this market has actually been the strongest of all the indices in its recent move higher since the beginning of the year 2023, and it was actually the weakest when the prices were falling. So if you have been watching our channel and the videos before, we had numerous points which we had called for resistance, and market did move lower, but it found support from the support areas which we had given. Now, in yesterday's video, we had pointed out that the market had closed just below the key resistance level coming from the 61.8% Fibonacci resistance level of the high back in August of 2022. And what the market has done today is it just blew it off, and it just went higher, and it is approaching the 78.6% retracement level. And we have the 1.618 expansion of this BC leg coming around 1,327 13,275 level. So this is the area which we are watching between 13,070 and 13,275 in the NASDAQ 100. Let's also take a look at the QQQs, because a lot of traders, they actually trade the ETF. It's a popular ETF. Look at these nice bottoms formed here. Let's take a look at some retracement levels. Okay, whoops, and here we go. Yeah, it is all also approaching the um, the 78.6%, and 319 will be the 1.61x expansion of the BC leg. So pretty much similar to what the futures are doing. Now let's take a look at the small cap. Okay, so this is one of the most interesting ones, because the small caps seem to have been actually stronger throughout the beginning of this year, and in fact they were bottoming in this rectangle formation towards the end of 2022, and they have completed this ABCD pattern. In our previous video, where we had actually covered the small cap Russell 2000, we had this level of about 2000 to about 2010 level as potential targets, and we have achieved that. And just notice that it's very close to the high which was formed on August 16th August 2022. With the momentum, pretty strong momentum, it is possible that we just take it out in the next week or so. However, this could also potentially act as a resistance, and all, given that we are at the completion of the CD leg, there is a possibility that all these indices could be in a area where there is overbought regions, and we might see some rotation lower, perhaps back to the mean, just to kind of as a reset before the next rally resumes to the upside. So let's also quickly take a look at its IWM shares, the ETF, and yeah, it's doing the similar kind of picture as to the Russell's 2000 futures. So this is what we are watching. If you like the way we analyze the market and do the technical analysis, and then please do subscribe to the channel. It means a lot for me. If you like the video, then please click on the like, and also smash that bell icon button. That way you will know when the new videos have been posted. So thank you very much for watching the video. Good luck and good trading.